I noticed quite a few people have watched my Phrygian dominant video on YouTube, and Brian, you asked me if I would post a video just using the Phrygian mode, and also stated that your guitar teacher told you that you could not use Phrygian and Phrygian dominant in the same solo, and I told you that I disagreed with that, and you asked me to post something on that, so this is for you. A real easy way to get into the Phrygian mode from the minor mode is, an easy way to remember that is the second note in the minor scale gets flattened a half a step, or 1 fret on the guitar. So staying in E, we'll go E minor, and I'll play the E minor scale on the first string so you can hear that. And those notes are E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, and D. So to get from that to Phrygian, the only thing you do is the second note you flatten a half step. So now instead of you going from E to F sharp, you're going from E to F. So that would be this. Okay, and if you notice, there were no flats or sharps in that. The only notes that you used were E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. A real easy way for me when I'm playing to work this out is knowing that there are no sharps and flats in that. I think of other keys that have no sharps or flat. One of them, of course, would be A minor. The other would C major. So you're using the same notes. If you were on a piano, you would use all the white keys, no flats or sharps, which is the A minor scale. And Brian, you said you were real familiar with minor scales. So knowing that, pick a position that you would normally play your A minor solo in, and I'll use this position here. And you use those same notes, but you switch them and you play them over an E groove. You're now in E Phrygian. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'll play an A minor chord, and I'll just play a few notes soloing over that A minor chord in this position that I'm going to use, and then I'm going to do the same thing over an E. So here's the A minor first. See how that fits in over A minor. Now I'm going to use that same pattern, same set of notes, but I'm going to play that over an E. And we're going to use E obviously as the root. So now you're going to hear the Phrygian mode. This is E Phrygian, same notes as A minor, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So that's just an easy way. If you do most of your playing knowing positions on the guitar, that's an easy way to get into the Phrygian mode, and that would be by using the same notes that you're familiar with using A minor. Okay, now I'm going to go from Phrygian to Phrygian dominant. A really easy way to get into this is, once you get your Phrygian mode down, is now the third note in the Phrygian scale, and we're sticking with E just for simplicity. The only thing you do with it is you raise the third note 1 fret, half a step, and you're now in Phrygian dominant. So here will be E Phrygian dominant scale on the high E string. Okay, and that long interval between the second and the third note is what gives it the characteristic that you recognize right away you're in Phrygian dominant. That is going from F to A flat. And those notes in E Phrygian would be E, F, G sharp, A, B, C, and D. Okay, now I'm gonna do an ascending and a descending run in Phrygian, and I'm going to show you that same run with the raised third in Phrygian dominant, and you'll be able to tell the difference right away. So here's Phrygian. Okay, and here's Phrygian dominant. Okay, so that's the difference. I'm now going to set up the sequencer with an E minor chord, and I'm going to solo over it using E Phrygian mode and E Phrygian dominant. And I'm going to start out on the F note, and I'm going to descend down the scale in Phrygian, and then I'm going to switch to Phrygian dominant, and I'm going to just switch back and forth and just play. And you'll be able to see how they do blend in, and you'll be able to see that you definitely can use them both at the same time in the solo. Okay, I hope you like it. does it. Brian, I hope you understood all that, and I hope you liked it, and I look forward to hearing from you again.